Right, recursion. This is something I'm going to try and teach myself as well as teach you lot at the same time. So this will probably be best because I'm trying to figure out at the same time you lot are. So good. So first of all, what actually is it? It is when a function calls itself. So this is when, like, say you have a function, and then inside said function it uses itself to be able to perform a specific task. These can result in easy problem solving because, like, say these would quite easily be able to put a function inside a function, but can often cause issues. These issues are things which are called Stack Overflow. So basically, Stack Overflow is when there's no end which is defined. So say you have memory which is 100%, Recursion will keep looping around until your memory is now 0%, and because you no longer have any more memory, that means that technically it causes a Stack Overflow error, and because of the Stack Overflow it means that the program will inevitably crash. So because of this, we need to actually have an end defined. That is one of the most important ideas of recursion, is that you must have a definitive end before the start, or else it will just keep looping and looping and looping and you'll never get a result. So what is a base condition in recursion? In a recursive program, the solution to the base case is provided and the solution to the bigger problem is expressed in terms of smaller problems. Okay, so that basically means that, say you have a main problem, so this is a base of, say, a cake, and is a problem. So this is a big problem, and to get the solution to this problem, you have to split it up into slices. These slices are little problems, which are then solved via recursion, which is just like an infinite loop. So we'll keep looping around until all the slices get finished. Thus the entire cake gets finished, and thus the entire problem is solved. So how a particular problem is solved using recursion. The idea is to show problems in terms of one or more smaller problems, obviously slices, and add one or more base conditions to stop the recursion. So base conditions are basically like, say you have a cake and you don't want the cake to get finished, so before like the last slice is finished, you have something that stops it. Thus the entire cake won't get finished and you'll have more for the next day. So that is basically what stops the recursion and stops a Stack Overflow error. So basically there are two types of recursion: direct and indirect. So a direct function is basically when, say, the function is called yay and it directly calls the function yay. Thus would make sure that that is directed. It's just saying, okay, right, the function's yay and it's being declared yay. Well, say if the function was called yay and you were like, what do you scream on your birthday? Then that would be an indirect recursion, so it would not actually call the function directly. So that is the difference between direct and indirect recursion, which is one is direct, one is not direct. There are a few things that need to happen for recursion to work, e.g. you need to have an end. Recursion is a loop that uses itself to be able to run, and is literally like eating slices of cake to be able to finish a cake. That is literally the basics of recursion, explained in literally 5 minutes. Easy.